It wasn't an easy putt, but I just had a feeling he was going to make it.
Payne Stewart is the 1999 US Open champion. Oh, my!
As much as I wanted to win that event, certainly what should have happened did. He was talking about fatherhood and how excited he was for me to become a father, and I just thought that was really classy of him.
15 years ago, Phil Mickelson finished runner-up in a major for the first time in his career. An unforgettable moment one day before the birth of his first child.
It would have made for a cool story for my daughter to read about, but it's still something special. I would very much like to see the Open come back to Pinehurst. I felt like this was the first Open course that I've played that tested every area of a player's game.
A decade and a half later, the World Golf Hall of Fame member gets his wish, as he will return to Pinehurst No. 2, still in search of that elusive US Open championship, the only major championship the 43-year-old has yet to capture.
Winning any US Open would mean a lot to me, and the next one at Pinehurst, that's a special place because of the emotional time that I had there back in '99 with Payne Stewart. But it's one I'm going to be focusing a lot of energy because winning the career slam is one of my main goals that I've had since I was first turning pro.
He's incredible around the greens.
You can never count him out.
I know that that's something Phil really wants, so I think that if he ended up winning the US Open and completing that Grand Slam, that would be a big accomplishment for him in his career.
When somebody wins one major, it makes your career. So to have somebody looking for the career Grand Slam and be able to say that they could win them on all different types of golf courses against all different types of fields speaks to how great a player he is on the all-time scale.
Got a chance. He's done it! Whoa!
I think that's a sign of a complete great player if he can win all four, and that's the one that's eluded me.
Despite 6 runner-up finishes and 23 US Open starts, the 5-time major champion does not have history on his side. Only 5 men have completed the modern-day career Grand Slam: Gene Sarazen, Ben Hogan, Gary Player, Jack Nicklaus, and Tiger Woods.
It's pretty amazing in that very few people have done it. I feel badly for Phil in that he's been so close so many times in the US Open. He's due. I know he likes Pinehurst. He played well there in the past, so it might be his year.
Oh, is it in? Yes, it is!
It's an amazing achievement, especially in the modern era, with so many quality players and guys like Tiger Woods running around winning many, many major championships. A Grand Slam is it's a bit special.
There's little Mickelson hasn't accomplished in his 2+ decades on the PGA Tour.
First professional tour victory for 22-year-old Phil Mickelson, and you suspect quite probably the first of many.
And after last season's come-from-behind Open Championship victory, the now father of 3 has plenty of confidence heading back to North Carolina, attempting to join golf's elite company.
2013 was an important year for me because I had some really big breakthroughs. And to have that at 43, it reinvigorates my excitement for the game of golf. I see something coming forward that is actually my best golf.
He's one of the rare players that puts pressure on himself, but he seems to thrive in that environment. So I think he's one of those guys, he's going to contend there. I'll be super surprised if he's not in contention on Sunday.
That's been a career goal that I've had that I haven't really voiced. There have been a number of players that have been one leg shy, and certainly I'm one of those guys too, but I'm going to have to try to put that out of my head because it's obvious to me and to everybody that the biggest goal that I have is to win a US Open.